Hello and welcome to this online course on spreadsheets. Now we'll be using Excel. Excel is available on your school download from Office 365. You can use it online, in the cloud, or you can download it to your desktop and use it on your desktop. If you don't have Excel available, then you can use the spreadsheet from LibreOffice, and it works in very, very similar ways. There might be one or two things that are slightly different, and I'll do a video on highlighting those differences. So what are spreadsheets for? Well, on the screen I've got a template which I downloaded from, this is available on Microsoft Excel. It's a monthly budget, and commonly people will use spreadsheets for this kind of thing. They're very good at crunching numbers. They automate all the calculations, and crucially, they present the information in a way that you can understand it. So for your personal monthly budget, something which is often a bit of a mystery, certainly it is to me, doing a spreadsheet allows you to see how much money you expect to come out with at the end. And during the course of the month, you can kind of rein in, or you're going to have a little bit extra, or whatever it is. So the key to a spreadsheet really is, first of all, that it can contain a huge amount of data. The reason it's called a spreadsheet is because it spreads. So if I start here, for example, in that top row, row number 1, and I just go along, I can keep going, and you'll notice that the numbers at the top are changing. I now have FV, and if I continue, it goes to HZ and JK. So you can see that I'm adding more and more and more and more columns, and literally you are only bound by the memory in your computer as to how many of these columns that you can create. I once taught a boy who actually tried this, and by the end of the period he still hadn't got to the end. It was a period well spent, I think. So I'll just go back to A1, and you can see we've got the letters at the top which indicate the columns, and then the numbers down the side. So these columns indicate fields in the spreadsheet, and the numbers indicate records. And you can do the same going down. So if you see the numbers flash by, you can keep going, and they will just keep increasing. And essentially, only if your memory on your computer runs out will the spreadsheet stop. So you can add as many columns and as many rows as you want, and the sheet will spread to accommodate all of that data. But the real key to spreadsheets is that although you can spread, and although you can add a huge amount of data, what's really important, and this is a general principle in computing, is that you're putting lots of data in, the computer then processes it, but what you want to see is useful information coming out the other side. And really, if it doesn't kind of fit on a screen and shout out to you, here's the useful bit of information that you need to get out of this, then it's pretty useless. So commonly a spreadsheet will be set up, will do all kinds of fantastic calculations, and then will be kind of summarized on a sheet which can be printed out, and you can then make decisions based on it. So if you look at the top here where it says projected monthly income, this little bit over here, you can see that that's your income, some extra income, and that's your total income. Here's your actual, so this is what actually comes in, and if you go down, you can see here are different costs, projected costs and actual costs, and as you go through the month, these figures will actually, from what you're projecting, you might say, well, my electricity bill is going to be this, but actually it turns out to be that. And then you'll know you've got to tighten the belt somewhere else. And you can kind of see things develop as the month goes on to adjust your budget. And this is the real use of a spreadsheet. On one sheet, you can see what's going on and getting useful information out, either in the form of tables like this or in charts, is what the spreadsheet is all about. So during the course of this online course, we'll be looking at different skills in creating a spreadsheet, and by the end of it, you should have a certificate showing that you are a spreadsheet ninja.